Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm cash stuffing for the week. This is actually my YouTube Paycheck cash stuffing video, so I have to give a huge thanks to all of you for watching these videos because it helps me to earn this paycheck every month. So thank you again for doing that. It really means a lot. So I'm going to cash stuff this week $1,049. That wasn't my full paycheck for this month, but it's a portion after I deduct taxes, some rent savings, and then just some savings that I like to put into savings immediately. So after I do all those things, I have this amount here to cash stuff. So again, huge thanks to all of you for viewing my videos, taking the time out of your day to do that, because it helps me to earn this income each month. So yeah, I'm going to cash stuff this. First, I'm going to unstuff some money from my wallet because I do have a little bit of leftover money, and most of this will go into savings. Just need to see how much I have left over, note that on my sheet, and then put that aside for the end of the video. So spending this week, I have a leftover of $11. This is going to go into savings. Eating out, I have $9. This is also going to go into savings. Groceries will go into my Costco envelope, so I have $2 left over for groceries, so that I will put up to this side for Costco. And then coffee, I have nothing, so nothing to put over into savings. Buffer, I have 10, so that's all the money. I didn't spend anything from this envelope, so this is all going into savings. All right, so I have, let's see how much I have total. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 left over. And then 30 of that goes into savings, since 2 is going into Costco. I like to note this because at the end of the month, I like to do a little review of all the savings that I have. So since this is going into savings, I like to just note that on my sheet. Yeah, it's just nice to see how much I'm able to get into savings thanks to just doing this little unstuffing for the week. So now I can stuff them with the amounts for this week. And all my envelopes except for coffee are going to get the same amount. So spending, I always put 30 in here. That seems to be a good number for me when it comes to spending each week. So this is my no questions asked envelope that I could just buy with whatever. This one recently I've been using to buy some, I've been liking the Olippops. I'm trying to not drink as much soda as I have in the past. I really don't buy soda, but I'm also when I go out to eat, I would just get a soda. I'm trying not to do that anymore and just drink an Olippop since it's a little bit better. So I've been buying those, but they're kind of expensive. So I've been using spending money instead of grocery money to buy that. Also, I'll use this envelope if I'm maybe a little bit short in a sinking fund. I can combine it with spending to purchase whatever I'm trying to get in that category. So that's spending. Eating out. This is for quick little eating out trips for myself. So usually drive-through kind of things. So that's $30 in eating out. Groceries gets $80 for groceries. I do a lot of meal planning and meal prepping. A lot of my meals consist of the same thing every day, which I know sounds really boring, but since I'm only one person, it's just me. I really don't feel the need to make different meals every day for myself because that sounds exhausting. So for me, this works. But I know, I was talking to my coworker, she was saying she wishes she could do some meal planning, meal prepping, but she's got a huge family. I know that wouldn't work for her. But maybe for, her lunches, that could totally work since she has to just have her own lunch for work. But like I said, do what works best for you. Thankfully, since I only have to do one meal each day, I don't have to buy a bunch of ingredients. I could just focus down on 3 meals for the week, which is really nice. I'm not going to lie. It does get a little boring sometimes. Sometimes I get sick of it, towards the end of the week. But that's why I have my eating out budget. So if I want to go grab something real quick instead of eating this. And also, I always, thanks to my Costco envelope, I'm bulk buying groceries a lot. And I tend to focus my bulk buying when it comes to groceries on some frozen fish or frozen chicken, things that I could keep in the freezer that'll last a little bit longer, and I could make that instead of eating what I've planned out for like one day, just to break it up a little bit. So it works for me, thankfully. And I just am grateful that I don't have to spend every single day cooking, because that would just be too much. Coffee this week, I'm putting in 30. So 1, 2, 3, $30 in coffee. I like to treat myself a little bit more for coffee this week, since it is my YouTube paycheck week. So I bump myself up $10, so that way I can get a little extra coffee maybe for the week, maybe add a little treat to my coffee. So yeah, that one got a little bump up. Buffer, I'm putting 10, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And buffer. All right, so that's my wallet. That's a total of $180 that goes in here. And then at the end of the week, I will see how much I didn't spend and put that into savings. And that's what I do every single week. All right, so now I'm gonna just go into sinking funds. I have my little list here of all the envelopes that I'm stuffing and the amounts, and then I'm just gonna stuff them. So first one up is Otto. Otto this week is getting 20. And I actually need to go get a car wash. My car is filthy. So it definitely needs a car wash today. And I'm going to use this money to help me pay for that. So I'll unstuff that later, because at the car wash place, they don't take cash. It's just like a little machine. So I won't be able to pay with cash, but at least I'll be able to unstuff the money later this week. All right, so I'll put 20 there. So I have 150, 200, 20, 1, 2. So 222 in Otto. So more than enough for a car wash. I just go through the little like machine one. So they're pretty, I think they're like $20 to go in there. Electronics is getting 20. So now I have 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3. 103 in electronics. 103. Emergency gets 40 this week. I have 3,000 already in the bank, so now 40. So in cash I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, plus 3,000 is 3,115. Yes, that's correct. 3,115. 3,115. Extra savings gets 60. So 50, 60. 50, 70, 80, 90. $90 in extra savings. 90. Furniture gets 20. So now furniture has 50, 70, 90, 105. 105 in furniture. Month ahead gets 60, so that's 50 and a 10. And I already have 500 in the bank. So in cash, I have 150, 200, 20, 35. 235 plus 500 is 735. 735. Rainy day gets, that's not right. 10? No. Wait, I think I wrote the wrong amount. Rainy day gets 25. Yeah, I wrote the wrong amount. Oops. Hopefully I didn't mess up on any other one. Jeez. 25. Okay. Rainy day gets 25. And probably my tracker's wrong because, yeah, it's wrong. All right, so I'm going to add another 15. So that's 55. All right. So that's 20, 40, 55. 55 and rainy day. Jeez. Okay, 55. Registration gets 10. So 50, 70, 80, and 90 in registration. Road trip gets 35. I just went to Disney yesterday, and so this will be unstuff to pay for my gas. So $20, $35, but later this week. But I just wanted to put the money in here and then unstuff it. So $35. Scentsy gets 10. So now Scentsy has 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 53. 53. Subscriptions gets 15, 10 and a 5. Okay. 10 and a 5, so that's 120, 30, 45. 145. Travel gets 20. So now it has 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78. 278, is that right? Yeah, 278. Okay, so black binder is done. Oh, and I actually, if you're interested in buying any of these binders and wallets, also, I think I still have, yeah, I have some of these envelopes available in my shop. There's still some colors, and yeah, there's still like a little bit of things. I'm still working on packing some orders that have been coming in, so once I get through the bulk of what I have, I'll be able to start working on restocking a lot of the handmade stuff I make for my shop. So that'll be coming soon, hopefully soon. But yeah, there's still some things available over there if you're interested. All right, now into the gray binder, I have Beauty, which is getting 15. All right, so 15 in here. So that is 20, 30, 45, 46, 47 in Beauty. 47. Clothing gets 15. So now that has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80 in clothing. Costco gets 20 and also gets the 2 from my wallet, so that's 22. So another 2. All right, so now Costco has 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. I don't think I'm going to Costco today, just because it's getting a little later in the day, and I really do not like going to Costco like in the afternoon. I try to go right when it opens. It's still busy at that time, obviously, because it's Costco and it's Sunday and everybody's trying to do their errands. But at least I can find parking when I go. If I go like an hour after it opens, parking is a nightmare. So I think I'm just going to wait till next week. And next week, if you're an executive member, which I am, you get to go in an hour early. So now instead of going in at 10, I can go in at 9, which will really be good because then I can have all my errands and shopping done by 10 instead of like 11. And I feel like that extra hour will be really nice because I always feel by the time I get home from shopping and then I go and get myself like a little coffee or whatever, it's almost noon and I feel like the whole day is practically gone. So it'll be nice to like get home at a earlier time after doing all my errands, because Costco is always my last trip because I try to knock out shopping really early in the morning, but I can't do that because Costco doesn't open early enough for me. So yeah, I mean, I wish it would open even earlier than that, but you know, it is what it is. Family gets 15 this week. So family has 20, 40, 60, 75 in family. 75. Gifts gets 20. So now gifts has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93 in gifts. Home gets 15. Now home has 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67 in home. Household gets 20. I think that's all it has actually, because I spent all of it on laundry stuff this week. So household has 20 now. Pantry doesn't get anything. It has 30, so that is what it will continue to have until I spend from there. Target gets 15. Okay, so Target now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Target. 60. All right, and then next is the pink binder. Pink binder. Disneyland gets 40. So now Disneyland has 20, 40, 65 in Disneyland. Go Wild gets 15 this week. Now Go Wild has 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58. Treat Yourself gets 50. And now it has 120, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. 134. Yes, 134. And Treat Yourself. Fun gets 10. Fun. Now that has 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 43. Oops, 43. Hobbies gets 10. So now that one has 50, 70, 90, 105. In Hobbies, yes, 105. Christmas gets 60, 50 and a 10. So that is 100, 200, 300, 450, 61. 461 in Christmas. And then holiday decor gets 10. And that has 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 50, 51, 52. So 252 in holiday decor. Okay. 252. All right, that binder's done. Now I'm just down to savings. All right, so first what I'm going to do is 100 envelope. I'm stuffing 3 in here, which is very exciting. So I'm stuffing all of the largest numbers I have right now, which is 29, 28, and 27 will get filled this week. So first one up, 25 or 29, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will be stuffed. Very close to being done. And I feel if I go at this pace, I will knock this out real quick, which is very exciting. I can't wait to unstuff this and count it all. That'll be a fun video. 28, 25, 6, 7, 8. 25, 6, 7, 8. 28. Okay, and then I have 27, 25, 6, 7, 25, 6, 7, 27. Perfect. All right, so those 3 are stuffed. And I will just do a little, do I do the amounts? I'm just gonna do a check. That is what I stuffed. Okay. And then 52 circles gets 30. Okay, so let me go to that one. 52 circles. I even wrote a little note for myself to not to forget to color this in. I'm not going to forget this time. I always forget. So this one's getting 30, which is the largest number here. So 30, 20, and a 10. 20 and a 10. Oops, 10. Okay, so that's 30. And then let me get my marker and color this in. All right, so this is like 100 envelope, just like a half version of it, a little bit more than half a version. All right, so that one is 30. So 30. Next is Cash Dash, which I'm putting 25. And that one, where's that one? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so I'm combining it with what I did last week, which was 15. So now I have 20, 30, 5, 40. So now I can color in a little section on this sheet here, because I didn't have enough last week to color anything in. Well, I did, but I didn't want to color in all the 5s yet. So I just saved it so that way I could color in something like a larger number. So I'll probably have to do that same technique for the next few weeks, or to finish this, just so that way I'm not having to put a huge amount each week into it. I'll just split it up into like 2 or 3 weeks, which that'll work. This one, I finished another challenge for this from this Cash Dash book earlier, and that was going to my trip. And this one, I don't know yet what it's going towards, but it's just, I'm just having fun coloring in this little picture. So I'm gonna do 40, which I've never done a red one here. So I don't really have red per se. I have this color. I'm using mod liner, so I have to use what I have. But I have this like reddish pink color. So this is the one I'm gonna use to color this in. Oh, it's kind of red actually. It looks more red here, so that's good. Yeah, this is totally red. All right, so I'm coloring in 40 with this, and I think I'm just gonna color in this little area here. All right. Cool. It's coming together very nicely, and then this will all go in here now. Once I color in all these little sections, I'll have 1,000 saved. So if you haven't checked out this book, it's from my friend Ilysse's Cash Dash activity book, which you can get on Amazon. It's always linked down in my description. It's a very affordable savings challenge book. It's got tons of savings challenges in there. So if you're looking for something like this to do, check out that book. It's really good. All right, so now we go back to here, and now I did 25, and that is correct. Power Up, I'm doing 13 in that one. So this one gets 13. Yeah, 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13 here in this challenge. $13 is correct. All right, I'm left with the 10, 5, and $1 challenges, but I got all this money here. I think I got a bunch of 5s. 15, 20. I think what I want to do, let's roll like a couple more times for this. Let's see what else I can get with this one. So I'm just gonna roll and see how many more. Usually I do this in my cash planning video, so I normally don't do this in my cash stuffing, but we're gonna do this now. So I have 6 and 3, which is $1. So I'll do $1 here. Let's roll again. 6 and 6, another $1. 4 and 6. Wait, oh, okay, I got a coin, which is 10. So I'm just gonna take 2 5s from here. So that's 12. All right, so I'm adding another 12 into this challenge just because I wanted to roll a few more times with this one. All right, so that works. So that's 12. Is that the first time I've gotten that? No, 20 is the most. Okay, 20 is the most. Okay. All right, so that got a little bit more. That's good. All right, I'm gonna go to the $10 challenge here, which is 30. So I'm just gonna do 30 in this one since I don't have any extra 10s. So this will get 30 more, and get to color in the cute little Penny the Pig. I still have these available too. There's like a few of them left. So if you're interested in a savings challenge, you can color in and reuse. Definitely check that out. My site's always linked down in the description. And then I have these yellow ones. I color in the yellow summer flowers. Super cute. All right, so that is the Penny the Pig savings challenge. And that got 30, so that's correct. Next is the $5 challenge. I'll be restocking these soon, but this is the Treat Yourself one. Well, in my shop, it's called the Treat Yourself. I made this one for myself. It's a $5 one. So I am putting in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my goodness. I'm going to color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to color in 6 of these things. It's actually a lot. Okay, so I'm going to color in 6. So let's do, so that means I'm putting 30 into this challenge. Yeah. All right, and then I'm going to color in, we'll do a balloon. So that's 1. So I get to watch me color in everything. 1, and then 2, let's do an ice cream. 3, okay, I need to color in 3 more, but I need new markers. Where are my markers? Where did I put them? I need my Sharpie markers. Okay. Okay, I got red. So I want to color in this part. Okay. This is 4. And we'll do this brown. This is like usually chocolate. Okay. Let's color in this one. I got a bunch of different colors. Oh no, these you really can't see. I need to find ones that are a little bit darker. The ones I have are kind of light for these challenges. So I think I need to buy some different markers. But we'll try with these. Okay, this one works. I'm just gonna alternate the colors. We'll do a little pink one. Pink flags. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a black marker. Okay, because I kind of want the Mickey head to be black. Actually, I should have done it a, I don't like that. We're gonna make it pink. Make it pink. It looks wrong with all the pastel-y colors. Make it pink. Okay. And then I get to color in one more. I have 1, 2, I colored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Okay, so we'll color in this popcorn one. Got all my markers everywhere. Okay, I need a yellow. We got yellow here. Okay, that's 6. Perfect. That was fun to color in. It looks cute. It's coming along very nicely. All right, so that is $30. I think I colored in all the right ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and that was 30. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so that one is done. And last I have a bunch of dollars. Well, they're all going into the dollar challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so this one's getting 10 instead of 2. That one got more. That one got more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that is it for this cash stuffing. Again, huge thanks to all of you for helping me to hit these goals, because your views really mean a lot, especially if you watch to the very end right now. I really appreciate that. You don't know how much it means, because it really helps out everything when it comes to my channel, when it comes to my budgeting and all the things. So thank you. And if you watch to the very end, thank you again for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, because I know it's probably a little bit longer, because these tend to be a little bit longer videos, the YouTube ones. So I really appreciate that. If you want to leave a comment, so I know that you're one of those people who watch to the very end, to let me know, leave a yellow emoji, heart emoji, and I will know that you're one of those awesome people who watch to the very end. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That also helps out my channel. I'm trying to hit some subscriber goals this year, so I'd appreciate the help. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.